Hey everyone, Shabby here and welcome back to another episode of our FIFA 18 Coventry City Career Mode. Now last episode I was debating just getting through this transfer window with no purchasing apart from of course Ampadu. But I've changed my mind, I've changed my mind. We've got 5 million, let's spend it. We've got 5.38 million. I feel like there is a couple of players we could bring in. Right. Now the first one I want to have a look at is going to be a guy that we couldn't buy only a few episodes ago. Cucurella. Apparently he was just moved, he wasn't available. Now I don't know what his value is, that's our problem at this point in time. I know roughly what it is. So I'm a little bit worried about going two over the top on this one. Right, when the game started, he was worth... What was he worth? When the game started, he was worth 1.6 million. Now that's a worry to me, right. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to offer our goalkeepers on the transfer list. Let's offer Edson Royce as part of the deal. They want to bring in a left back. Now, at the moment, our only left back, of course, is Bierman. And that's what we're looking for backup for. So let us offer one... It was worth 1.6. Let's offer 1.5 and see what response we get to that. It's a big deal. It will be our biggest deal ever. But, of course, this guy does have a potential of 86 in that left midfield spot. So, or left back position. He would actually be a very, very good signing for us. Wow. I've absolutely peed him off with that offer. Wow, that means we've lost it now then, haven't we? We'll not be able to buy him in this window because we only a week now to get back on good terms with them. Right. So the one I'm going to go for then is Gianfietti Arp. Now we know he has a value. That's good. He has a value of 1.2 million. We can get him for between 950k and 1.4 apparently, according to our guy. Now, no, we want to begin negotiating. Let's save a bit of money here. This guy has a potential of 85 as well, so he is pretty damn good. So if we can get him in, he's going to be worth the money for us. He might not be first choice, but let's offer you a goalkeeper. Interest in Edson Royce by any chance? A right winger. Ooh, hang on a minute. Can we offer Patrick Mitchell? Patrick Mitchell's potential is... Well, Patrick Mitchell's potential is... Where are we? 72 to 82. Okay. 74 to 82. I'll let you have Patrick Mitchell. Mitchell's not the player we're interested in. We can't let it go unless the player is better for our squad. Okay. So Mitchell's not high enough quality. Okay. I didn't think that was a thing. I've not seen that before. So his current value is 1.2 million. Let's offer 1 and see what they say. Oh, they're going to accept £1 million. Very, very nice. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm happy with that. Now, if there is a right midfielder we can buy, who's a better quality right midfielder, then we can let... So we can't get Marcus Edwards because obviously he's too expensive. But apart from that, I don't think we've got any of the right midfielders on our books at the moment, have we? Let's have a quick look on this website here, see what good right midfielders there are. Because it would be nice potentially to have a better player, someone to back up the Joswack on that right hand side. We've got Mitchell at the moment, but he's not great, is he? Let's face it, he's not as good as he possibly could be. And like I said, he hasn't got the best potential in the world, so it is pretty tricky. Now, players we can look at, I obviously want someone who's going to be pretty good, but it's not someone who's going to cost us an absolute fortune. Now, Joswiak and Sismanki is the next one. There's not much choice, really. Szymanski might be the next one that we can look at. Another Polish guy. Pick up the Poles, aren't we? I don't know. I don't think we will. I don't think we will. I think we can stick with that. We can't go for Busquets. Edwards' wage is just far too high. And I think there's a lot of other players on here. See, Tongi, or Togni, whatever his name is. Let's have another look at Togni. Let's see what he is all about. Because he can cover that left midfield and right midfield spot. He does have a potential of 82. But his wages is going to be massive. I don't think we can afford his wages, to be honest. We can't buy Mbappe. We could buy Ben Brereton, but again, it's a big wage player. And Jordan Santo is apparently, or Jadon Sancho, is apparently buyable. That's an interesting one, isn't it? Yeah, so apart from that, we're pretty much... I can't believe 1.5 million got rejected here, and we can't offer again then, can we? No. So that's going to be dead now until the end of the window. So it looks like transfer-wise, we might be done then. There's not much else that we can do. Let me just have another quick look, see if there is anybody. I'm pushing my luck here going for this sort of quality, but what do we got? So I'm just looking at some of the players on the website now that we can have a look at. There's a player at Peterborough, sorry, he's got 81 potential. Then there's Matty Cash again. Oh, maybe go for Matty Cash. Is Matty Cash not on our... We have scouted Matty Cash now. So if we search for him, he's got potential of 83 and can play centre midfield and right midfield. So it just gives us that bit of extra cover on that right-hand side. So we haven't got to rely too much on... I don't know what I just did there. We haven't got to rely too much on of course, Patrick Murphy, because he's not... Say he's not great. He's got a potential of... maximum potential of 82, which is not great. So let's shortlist you. He's showing great potential. So he's showing 80 to 85 potential, which is good. I can't believe we didn't get Cucurella. I'm disappointed with that one. Right, let's go into Transfer Hub. And I'm going to change this one and have a look at left midfielders then, because it'd be nice to have another... We do have Ockles as well as, of course, the guy I've already got there. But I'm a little bit worried about cover, because as you can see at the moment, we're having a bit of a problem. We've got some injuries, and it's caused us a bit of an issue, hasn't it? So where is Matty Cash? Where are you? Matty Cash, there you are. 2.4 to... Oh, he's on 12k wages. That could bring us to a crippling halt on that deal, you know. Ah, Satola. Okay. I wasn't going to do this, and I got stuck in it all again, haven't I? There's two... I'm going to have a look at two players, and if neither of these two players are going to be enough to cover us, then we will just continue on with the squad we've got. But I feel like boosting our squad might be a good idea. Carmine Satola. Let's scout you and add you to the shortlist. Showing great potential. Of course, he's got an 83 potential according to this. And there's also... Also, who do I want to go for here then? I'm going to look at potentially Abe. Hiroki Abe. Japanese. Can play left midfield, right midfield, and striker. So he's a good cover for quite a lot of positions. Showing great potential as well. I think apart from those two, we should be okay now. I don't think there's anyone else that we need to bring in. There's a good few players here, but whether they're worth it... Oh, there's one more player I'm going to look at then, because I was trying to get PJ Toby to buy this lad because he's got really, really good pace. So I'm going to have a look at this one more guy. And if we could buy these three players, I think I'm actually going to have a really good start to the season, I think. Come on. It's still really laggy. I'm still having this problem, you know. There he is, Crepin Diatta. Right, he's really, really quick apparently. Right, so that's 3 players added into our transfer hub now. So we've still got 5.38. Of course, we're buying ARP, which is £1 million. Right, so we've got Satola here. We don't know much about him, so let's just go for it. Why not? Satola started the game on 1k wages and he was worth 675k. Now, I don't think we're going to be able to offer Palermo a player swap because they're not going to be interested, are they? So let's go. Let's try our luck. Say Patrick Mitchell. Looking to bring in a central midfielder. Okay. Do we have anyone we would consider letting go? I don't think so at this point in time. These players are actually worth... They're worth quite a bit of money now, these players, aren't they? Tosin's worth 1.9 million. And he has only got a potential of 80. That's what we'll have to keep an eye on in the future, right? But no, we're going to offer a transfer fee then. Let's offer... Not millions. Let's offer 600k. Oh, I'm worried. I'm going to offer 7 because I don't want him storming out. $790. Okay. Let's counter that. I'm going to propose a new fee of 750. It's a pretty good deal, actually. We can get this one across the line. He's an 83 potential. Be a useful player, and it means... There we go, and we got him as well. And it would mean that Satola would be able to play in this game we've got coming up now, because we haven't got a left midfielder, of course, because of the injury problems we've got at the moment. So that would be a good deal for us. Right, should we... I'm going to get this one across the line straight off the bat, right? Let's get Satola straight across the line because this extra left-back, left midfielder is going to be useful for us. He looks very similar, doesn't he? He wants to be an important member of the squad. He's going to be an important member of the squad, I suppose, just not maybe first name on the team sheet. Then again, he might be better. We don't know at the moment. He could actually be better than what we've already got. 4-year deal, please. Oh, they want a 4-year deal. Nice. Very nice. They don't want a release fee. I'll accept that. 3.5k. I'll accept that as well. You know, that's pretty good. Boom. Satola is across the line. We have ourselves a left midfielder slash left back in. 83 potential. Pretty good player. Pretty solid player, actually. I like that. I like that. And we've done well, though, with that deal. It's quite a cheap one as well. We can probably finish the ARP deal off as well. We want to get him across the board because he's a bigger potential player. He's 85 rated potential, so he's a very good deal. So I'd like to get these two over the line before we concentrate on anything else, to be honest with you. Right, let's be good. Right, good place to start. Right, you're going to be an important player in the squad. He's currently on 5,200. They want 2 years, that's nice, but I'm going to offer 3, just to be cheeky. And he's happy with the length, good. He's happy with my length, aren't we all? Disregard the release fee, because that's going to just annoy everyone. And he wants us to tell us how much wages we're willing to pay. What about £7,000? Let's say £1,800 a week profit for you, or improvement. He wants to drop it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. He wants to drop it. I'll more than happily take that. He's taken his wages down by £100 a week on what he's currently on. I thought they accepted 4 years. No, they accepted 3 years, didn't they? That was the other guy who got 4 years. So again, that's a pretty damn good deal over the line. So we've just brought 2 cracking players, 83 and 85 potential, and we've only spent about 1.7 million. So I'm happy with those 2. Right, now who else was there? I've forgotten now. I put them in here and I've forgotten who they are. Oh, Abe and Diatta. We don't know anything about either of these 2 players. That is the worry at the moment, right? Diatta should be the cheaper one, but he's got a lot of pace. He's not necessarily the best player in the world, but he's got a lot of pace, and he does have a potential of 80, so he's pretty useful. So I'm not going to go over the top for this guy. I might offer what he was worth first season. He was worth 775. I'm going to offer a player swap. I'm going to offer you Patrick Mitchell again. See if you like that. A striker, okay. Do we have any strikers we can get rid of? No, I'm not going to do that. Benito Sandoval. You've got a potential of 77 to 83. It's probably worth keeping you then, isn't it, really? Or is it? We've got a lot of strikers anyway. Bruno Ferreira we definitely want to keep because he's got a potential of 82 to 88. You know what, Sandoval? You're probably not going to be that great for us. You can take a chunk of this money off if we offer you this. Okay, Sandoval's not high enough quality for them. Let's offer them a transfer fee instead then. Let us offer them... Like I said, he was worth 775k in the first season. So let's offer 750. See what result we get back on that. They want 1.1 million plus a 7,000 release, 7% sell-on clause. Well, I want to remove that sell-on clause if I can, because obviously this guy's someone we probably want to sell on in the future anyway. Let's give him 1%. 1% and 990k. I'm doing a PJ over here now. I don't want to spend over $1 million. Oh, I've not done that right, have I? Boom, 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 boom. I don't want to spend over £1 million. I'm doing a PJ Toby. Right, submit that offer. Okay, what if I gave you that money but got rid of the sell-on clause? Oh, wow. Okay, so they've not accepted it straight off the bat. That's it. I've not seen that one before, actually. So they're going to have to go away and think about that one. Okay. So the last player I want to look at then is Abe. Abe's Odyssey. Let's approach the buy. Now this guy's got potential of 81. His guy's going to be more expensive. He will be more expensive. Does he have any good stats? Wow, he's very, very fast again. Oh, wow. I want this guy. He's a 90 acceleration, 89 sprint speed. This guy could be a very good player for us. Right. Let's offer the obligatory Patrick Mitchell. They want to bring in a midfielder. Again, we don't really have any midfielders we really want to get rid of, do we? No. So let's offer a transfer fee. I feel like this one's going to break the £1 million mark, isn't it? I'm hoping he's not going to storm out after a £1 million offer. Okay, 1.3 million and a 6% sell-on clause. Right, let's counter that. Let's remove the sell-on clause. And let's drop that down to 1.2. If we can do that, then I'm happy. 1.4. Wow. Let's counter that. Let's bring it down to 1,350. $1,450. Wow. Again, he's only got an 81 potential, but I feel like he's a player who definitely is going to be worth it. So we are going to accept that. We are going to accept that. This guy can play right midfield and left midfield as well. So potentially he could play in either two of the wing-back roles. He could play in either two of the attacking winger roles. And he could play in the striker role as well. So I think he's going to be a good player for us. Now, he was on £3,000 when the game started. I don't know whether he's had a pay rise in this first season. I'm hoping he hasn't. So because this guy's got pretty good physical stats, we probably could trade him pretty much as well. He wants to be an important player, which I'm going to counter and say, no, I'm not. I'm going to accept. What am I countering him for? He wants a 2-year deal, which we're going to counter to a 3-year deal. He's happy with the length. He doesn't want a release fee, which is excellent. He wants £5,900 a week. He wants sign-on bonus and goal bonus. You know what? I'm going to accept that. That's not bad at all. I'm accepting that. And there we go. Another player over the line. So the only player we got now then is Diatta. We can't get too involved. I don't think we need to be honest, now, because our squad is looking pretty damn strong. I wanted that extra striker cover. If we have a look at our squad now, we're looking pretty good. We have got... Right, now means that Mitchell can come off the bench straight away. And on can come... Abe's 67, wow. Satola on the bench as well in place of you. And Frere off the bench in place of Arp. Now that is a pretty strong looking bench. 61, 67... Sorry, I'm going to put them in order. 61, 67, 60, 66, 67, 68, 66. I'm really, really happy with that bench. Really happy with that bench. And we've got 1, 2, 3 new players in this episode as well, which I'm very, very happy with. And it means that these players are good, but they need to be played in the right situations. At the moment, it's not the right situation for them. So we're going to put Satola straight in the team. Then Gumni can go back in defence in place of Cuesta. And then I think apart from that, I'm pretty happy. Now, we are going to change things around for this first game. Of course, it is a cup game. We're supposed to be playing 3 games this episode. It might end up being 2, though, because of how, obviously, long the transfer negotiations have taken. But we've got this cup game first in the Carabao Cup against Cardiff. That's a big game, that is. Big game, because Cardiff are in the Championship. So we've got that game. Then we've got the end of the month, so we'll get the Youth Academy updates and the Youth Scout updates as well. And then, of course, we've got one more league game as well. We'll probably just do those 2 matches for now and call that quits for this episode. But I'm really happy how this is going. I wasn't going to buy any players, but I feel like the players we have brought are very, very good. And we're going to find out exactly how good they are here today. As Arp is going to be our main striker for this game. Abe is going to play on the left. And Ruiz is going to play... Oh, Ruiz is not a new player anyway, is he? Any new players want to play? Well, Satola's already playing, isn't he? So... Let's play Ruiz on the right. So there we go. We've got Satola on the left. We've got Abe and Arp up front. Our 3 new signings. And I'm looking forward to going to go with them, actually. Let's get into the game and I'll bring you back for the action. Arp now bringing it forward. Big German striker, this guy. Into Abe. Abe seeing the ball into Joswiak. Joswiak in the space. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Abe. Abe scores. I don't know what I did there early on. I went absolutely crazy and messed it up, but that is Abe, isn't it, on his debut? I'm sure that's Abe. It is, it's Abe. Nice. On his debut. Been really, really interested early on, this guy. He's really, really pacey. Say he's only got a potential of 80 or 81. I can't remember what it was now, but I feel like with the pace he's got, we can really push him on, especially because his physical stats are so good already. We could potentially train him up. I didn't want to train too many players up because of the dangers of ruining their stat progression, but I don't think it matters too much with people on the game. I think it's more youth academy players it's a problem with. But there we go, 11 minutes in, and we lead 1-0 here, away from home at Cardiff in the Carabao Cup. Can we get to the third round of the Carabao Cup? Abe sees the ball through, and Setola's on the break here. Cheeky little ball across the front, and there is the goal. Nice. Good bit of play there by Satola, getting down the wing, exactly what we want from those wing backs. Is that Arp as well? It is Arp as well. Wow, we couldn't have asked for a much better first half from my new signings, could we? Goal from Abe. A nice assist there by Satola, and Arp getting his first goal as well. I feel like we may have just taken this team up to the next level, you know. I feel like League One was going to be pretty easy this year anyway, but with these new players, just to bolster up the squad, because we have got rid of quite a few, and our squad was quite quite slim pickings last season, wasn't it? But I feel like we've got a good squad going here, and I feel like we're going to get a lot of action from this. Oh, they've got one back. Coventry City getting one back. Not Coventry City, we're Coventry City. Cardiff City getting one back. From Calvin Harris. It's not Calvin Harris, I don't know what my first name is, so I just call him Calvin, you know, as you do. It's a pretty solid goal, actually. Yeah, just to outstrength Germany, basically. Can't say much else about it. Kadeem Harris, not Calvin. Yeah, just outstrength Gumney, and they got a goal back. And it's their first real attack of the game, in fairness. Shame we couldn't keep the clean sheet, but hopefully we can still keep pushing and get ourselves another goal. And, of course, win the game is the main thing. What on earth was that clearance, Tosin, I tell you. Oh, they're in. Oh, he's lobbed him. Oh, wow, he's lobbed him, and Cardiff get back to 2-2. Roffo is notoriously short, I'm not going to lie. Notoriously short. And Roffo will get replaced in the future. The problem is that the two goalkeepers we have that have very high potentials at the moment are not near the right overall to really take over. And I'm a little bit worried about putting them in. But Roffo, look at it, he's just too short. He got lobbed, he's just too short. And our 2-0 lead has dropped now to a 2-2 draw. We've got half an hour left. We should be winning this comfortably, you know, the way we played. But we're just not taking our opportunities, and we've let two stupid goals in. And we had this last year in the Carabao Cup, getting a 2-0 lead, then end up losing on penalties. I don't want to do that again. Don't want to do that again, right. Now on the break, Tosin. Here's Arp. Arp. Even nice ball by Arp into Ruiz. Ruiz hasn't got the pace to beat the defender, but Abe, first touch. Oh, it's taken a big deflection. It's gone in. Oh, wow. It took a big deflection, and that was enough to put it in the back of the net. And Abe, wow, he just conceded the second to make it 2-2. And Abe goes straight up the other end and scores his second goal of the game. Good work by Ruiz, but Abe, the thing is, without that deflection, that might not have gone in. So you've got to say well done to Abe. Satola, I don't want to take Satola off for a centre midfielder. I'm fine, thank you. Nice. Abe gets the goal. And off comes Calvin Harris. The junior Hoylett. Wow, he plays in... Oh, yeah. I'm thinking it's League One. It's not. It's a championship team, isn't it, Coventry? So can we hold the lead this time? Oh my god, my defending is diabolical. My defending is absolutely diabolical. That was shocking. Wow, he literally just tackle, tackle, tackle. Every single one completely missed. Oh my god, what is going on here? What is going on? Well, it looks like we're going to have to take the lead once again. Mendes Liang with his first goal of the Carabao Cup. And it's 3-3. 3 goals in the space of 10 minutes here. Tosin through to Joswiak. Joswiak keeps it. Nice into Arp. Arp finding Ruiz. Go on, Dicker, hit it. Oh. Here's Abe now on the ball. Plays it forward. Just brought Joel Osoro on in place of Arp. Osoro. So Arp, of course, on his debut did really, really well, but the pace of Osoro, our top goal scorer, I want to try and get that goal. We don't want a repeat here, or a replay, even if that's the right phrase, isn't it? Not a repeat. Oh, that's a ball in. Oh, that is a fantastic goal. And Satola gets a goal on his debut as well. That was fantastic. It was a simple little goal, but it was one of my favourite goals I think I've scored so far in this game. Just everything, just that little tiny ball here, just across there, that little ball through the middle by Abe into Satola, and that was a nice cheeky little finish into the far corner. And there we go then. Like I said, Satola with a goal, Arp with a goal, 2 goals for Abe. Our new signings, we didn't spend that much money either, did we? We already spent about, well, spent about £3 million probably across the 3 players, maybe a little bit more. Maybe about £3.5 million. We've still got £2 million left to spend. And the 3 players I brought, I think, have definitely improved our squad. And if we can win this match here against Coventry City, they're going to start to pay for themselves as well in prize funds. And Coventry's given the ball away straight away. Ruiz into Joswiak. He's offside, isn't he? Oh, keeper saved. And against a full-time whistle, we win the match 4-3. Wow. Our new signings, fantastic here. Absolutely fantastic. Like, and that was Abe's first goal. But my favourite goal was the Satola one. That little bit of cheeky play, the little ball through, I thought that was fantastic. And there we go. Man the match for Abe, got a 9.5. Arp got a 9.3. Ruiz 9.4. Satola 9.4 as well. As you can see, well, everyone had a fantastic game, didn't they, actually? Conte had a 9.1 as well. So there we go. We are through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. Beating a team... Basically, we're beating a championship side. We didn't make it easy, I suppose, if you look at it that way. It wasn't like an easy game, but at the same time, it wasn't really that difficult. So it gives us an indication of roughly what level we're looking at as well, doesn't it? And like I said, we probably can do some training now. I've been avoiding the training because I was worried about training the wrong players. So Arp, for example, Abe even. I'm going to get me Arps and Abes mixed up all the time now, aren't I? He's probably definitely one we can train up. I'm not quite sure what he's best training in, to be honest with you, because he's got no real weak spots, has he? Finishing's not great, actually, is it? So maybe intermediate penalties would be good for him. Who else do we want to train up? We want to try and catch some of these players up, don't we? Duarte, what are your stats looking like? You're interested in your stats. I worry a little bit about his physical, though, because that's one thing that you can't train up very well. Oh, I've gone past everyone now. Ampadu, I'm going to train you a little bit just to try and get you up to a level where we're happy with. Let's give you a bit of medium silver training there. Apparently goalkeepers you can train all day long, so maybe what I want to be doing is just ploughing this guy for as much training as possible. McGuinness. Then again, McGuinness is not the one, is he? McGuinness is going to be our second keeper. It's going to be this guy, Fuentes. Also, tell you what, Fuentes actually could be good enough to come straight in the first team. Which is not bad, actually, because he's 60 rated, soon be 61, and Roffo is 65. So he's not that far behind Roffo. So actually, he might be someone worth training hard and trying to get him up those levels. But there we go. Let's simulate all those training sessions, see how they get on. Oh, McGuinness got an A on his one, and he goes up to 58 rated. He obviously sees the worry that Fuentes brings. Fuentes is a better player at the moment. Of course, Fuentes is our Scout of Future star from this season, so he's bound to be a high-level player. Now, do we want to do anything inside? Right, I think what we're going to do, right, what we're going to do is I'm going to click on the wrong button first. Then next I'm going to go to Squad Hub. Right. Now, for me, poor old Patrick, he's a decent player, but I don't feel like we need him as much now. So I am going to add him to the transfer list. Also, I might add Ockles to the loan list. I'm going to add Ockles to the loan list. Saavedra, he's on the loan list already. Okay. Striker-wise, Sandoval, I wanted to offer him at the loan, but I can't for some reason. I think striker-wise, I'm happy to keep everyone. Mitchell's not great. Saavedra is okay potential-wise. See, Edson Royce, he's on the transfer list as well. He's pretty good, though, isn't he, future-wise? But I think it is literally just Patrick who was the worry. Everyone else will keep for now. I wanted to send this guy out on loan as well, but he can't send him out on loan at this point in time. Maybe McGuinness. Oh, no, I can't send him out on loan either. Wow. Okay. So there's not much I can do at this point in time, is there? So let's just play on. Hopefully we get a loan offer for one or two of these players. That'd be nice. Before the end of the window. Breaking news. Okay, it is the last day of the deal. City's moved to Man City. Phil Foden's gone out on loan. We do have one piece of news. Not quite sure what that is, but there we go. Apparently there's been some interest shown by doesn't say who, does it? Oh, Milan, okay. The offer for Diatta is unacceptable. It would be nice to get him, but you know what, we'll hold off for now. I don't think we necessarily need him anyway. We'll leave it as it is. Again, the only thing I'd want really is a right midfielder. We've had an offer for Sylvan Hefty. 1.3 million. Now the problem is that we don't have a lot of centre-backs. If it was one of our strikers, like we had an offer of 1. We had a decent offer for him. Tosin, I think I'd accept a decent offer for, but Hefty, I don't think we have enough in support. Let me have a quick look. Let me see if I go on here, just if we can buy a centre-back. The thing is that we buy a centre-back now, we're going to be paying roughly what we're going to sell him for, so maybe it's not really worth it. Hefty is worth... What's Hefty's potential? Hefty's potential is 80. His potential is 80, which is not bad. It's not great though. I don't know if there's anyone else we can get in his place. Right, I'm going to have another look then. If I... Let's leave that on there for a second. Let's go to transfers. Let's search for this guy here, Kiki Pierre. Or Kick Pierre. This guy's got a potential of 83. Now, if he is someone we can buy, then I wouldn't mind selling him. If we can buy like 2 players for the cost of him, then that's not a bad deal, is it really, if you look at it that way? But it's just all down to who we can buy and if we can buy as well. Now, there's Kabak as well, but he's not fantastic. Decore from Mönchengladbach again is okay. And there's another one maybe we can have a look at, is Cuenca. Jorge Cuenca. He's still at Barcelona B, which means he should have a pretty good potential. Not potentially, should have actually release fee as well if he's in Barcelona B. And then one other, Decore, I think, is another good one. He's got an 82 potential, and he only cost 600k when the game started. So maybe do core. There we go. So it's Mamadou. It is Mamadou. So if some of these players are cheap enough, we could sell Hefty. If we can get like £2 million for Hefty and bring in 2 or 3 of these players to replace him, then we are making a profit, aren't we? That's the main thing. We've only got 1.4 million to spend at the moment ourselves. So if I can bring in one of these players, if I can bring in So look, if I can bring in Cuenca, do you have a? You don't. Oh, Cuenca won't leave because he's too important. Okay, Pereira won't leave because he's too important. Only Decore will leave. That sort of. No, that sort of ties our hands. There's one more actually. No, one more. Oh no, I won't be able to afford him because he's got a big high wage he has. So I think we're probably going to have to bow out the hefty deal then. Because it's just not going to be worth it for us. We're going to have to end up spending the same amount of money to get a player with the same potential. So it's not really worth it at this point in time. In the future, maybe. But at this point in time, it's not worth it. Where do I go to find my transfers? I'm assuming it's in Transfer Hub. There we go. Received offers. So hefty, we're going to reject. Okay. Other players, I might have looked at it. But hefty's a no-go, I'm afraid. Right, Felipe Luis has gone to Liverpool for 14 million. That's not bad at all. We do have another piece of news. What is that piece of news? It's that talks have broken down. Well, they said it wasn't acceptable, didn't they? Oh. Okay. No, I don't think we need him. We've got too many attackers as it is anyway. We don't need him. I was looking at the pace. I think we're happy enough with what we've got now, to be honest. Man United keen on Felipe Luis, but he's gone to Liverpool now. I just saw it in the bottom corner. 5 hours remaining of the transfer window. 4 hours. Any last minute deals? Nope. 2 hours. One hour. And I think that is going to be it for the transfer window for us. Boom, there we go. The transfer window has been closed. Nice. And that also means that it's... Ooh, I've been offered the Canada job as well. That's interesting. I'm not going to take it, like, but I've been offered the Canada job. Deadline day has ended. Let's have a look at these first. Right. You can stay, I suppose. Ooh, 76 to 94. Get in my club. Right, I'll have you. Right, you can tell as well. I'll show you again in a second because I've just messed it up, haven't I? Right, you can tell by the value. See, he's worth 60k. You can tell roughly how good their current ability is by that. So he's worth 40, so he's even worse than that last guy. This guy's worth 60, so again he's in the middle. This guy's worth 60, again he's not great. This guy is worth 60, again he's not great. The one we signed was worth 225, so it tells you roughly how good he is current. Now, we'll keep scouting this guy. I'm not really that interested, to be honest, but it'd be interesting to see if he does get any better. But that other guy we just got looks incredible. Right, back to Portugal then. Right, 2 months. Yeah, you're not good enough. We'll get rid of you. You, 69 to 89. We'll keep you in here for now. 68 to 94. Not very good current ability though, has he? But he's only 15, so that could improve. I'm going to leave you in there as well. You can go though. And you... Okay, I'll leave you in there as well. Just to keep scouting. So, there we go. So we've got one really good player this month. One really good player. Let's have another look then, because the Youth Academy report has come in. That's part of the news, isn't it? So we've got updates on a few players. Right, Afenu, 91 to 94. We know we just can't bring him up yet. Oh, Navarrete, your potential's changed. It's dropped. It was 76 to 90 something earlier on. Now it's 73 to 89. Not quite sure what's happened there, but 74 to 88. 69 to 85. Some of these players are dropping now, aren't they? 80 to 90. That's what we wanted. This guy's looking pretty good. We're going to keep him in here for a little bit more longer, though. Try and narrow that potential up a bit more. 76 to 92. This is the player we just brought. August Frist. 58 current ability. That's pretty good, isn't it? Pretty damn good. I just want to see that potential narrow up a bit more as well. 84 to 94 for 61 potential. It might just be worth bringing him in straight in. 61 current ability, so it might be worth just bringing him straight in, to be honest. We've got 76 to 84, Mohamed Berger. 76 to 94, Hans Johansson. Again, and 55 rated. He could be a very, very good player. Maris Muller. 61 current potential. This is the guy we just brought in, isn't it? I think. 61 current ability, 73 to 93. That's a really good potential. Really good potential. Now, do we want to bring Fuentes in? I think we do, you know. We know his potential is going to be pretty damn good anyway. Because he's the Scout of Future Star player from the catalogue. He's going to have a guaranteed fantastic potential. It's going to be over 90 easily. So I'm just writing down now 84 to 94. We know he's going to be good. That is our goalkeeper situation sorted for the entire game now then, really. Now, any more of these players worth bringing up? We could bring up Kwiatkowski, or we could leave him in here for a bit longer. We're in no rush. It might be worth just doing that now. We've got another left midfielder anyway, haven't we? So I'm in no rush for that. Of course, these players, again, we just want to see more about them. And this guy, man, when do you turn 16? For God's sake. I really want to sign you up. When do you turn bloody 16? The one, two,